You'd
laughing.
think.
Aaron, what else is going on?
I'm sure he's going, yee-hee. That's the only Michael Jackson impersonation I can do. OK, you know, with our public's, the people's faith in our high street banks, our big banks, somewhat battered, to say the least, at the moment, we're seeing a large number of people turning to credit unions. So let's have Credit Union 101. What is a credit union? Well, like a bank, it is a financial institution where people deposit money to save, and of course they can also borrow money. But look, unlike a bank, of course, a credit union is a financial cooperation or cooperative where, of course, it's run and owned by its members, its customers. What they do, all these members pool this money together into the credit union. The credit union then uses that money to lend out low-cost loans to other members. All the profit made by a credit union is then returned to the savers in annual payouts, annual dividends. And also, look, each credit union has a common bond which determines who are its members. For example, there's the London Taxi Driver Credit Union, the Scottish Police Credit Union, the Cardiff Credit Union, and so on. And because of all this money that is pooled together by the members, stays within the community, it encourages people to be responsible with that money, because in the long run, that money ends up helping the community. So, of course, are credit unions the answer or the alternative to people who have lost all this faith in our high street banks? Let's find out. Eugene Waters is the development manager for the Hammersmith and Fulham Council Credit Union. You only set it up 3 months ago. So, Eugene, welcome to breakfast. Here's the question. I probably know your answer. Is a credit union better than a bank?
I think if you're talking about smaller sums of money, then definitely the credit union is more affordable and, importantly, more accessible than your high street bank, yes.
But what can't a credit union do that a bank can?
Well, many credit unions don't give mortgages at the moment, but as they grow, you'll find that they kind of they move into those markets as well.
You know, it's interesting to see this trend because we're typically a credit union has been for people on lower incomes, but we're starting to see wealthier people nowadays using credit unions. Why do you think that's so?
I think it's a very ethical investment. We're seeing a lot of people who are coming in, putting in larger sums of money because they know that if they invest, say, £10,000 in the credit union, that's going to be recycled as, say, £500 loans over and over again in their local community.
So it's ethical, but surely there's a lot of people out there who have, as we're saying, they've lost faith in the big banks, haven't they?
Yes, and the credit union's money is covered, guaranteed by the government. So in the same way as the high street banks, so it's just
as safe as in a bank. Is it easy to become a member of a credit union?
In most credit unions are live or work credit unions, meaning that you have to live or work in the local area. So in our case, you have to prove that you live or work in Hammersmith and Fulham.
Okay, and the other thing is you started yours up, as I said, only 3 months ago. Do you think we're going to start seeing, given the trend at the moment, more credit unions popping up?
Yeah, there's credit unions popping up all over London. I think the big thing is to get more and more members. So there's many people, there's credit unions in their local area, but they're just not aware that they're there or they haven't accessed their services yet. Well,
Eugene Waters from the Hammersmith and Fulham Council Credit Union. Thanks very much for joining us and giving us that insight into credit unions. Much appreciated. That's it. There'll be more business news on the news channel throughout the rest of the day. I'll see you then.
And who knows, maybe another Michael Jackson impersonation if we're really lucky.
I was going to do this thing, but I can't even do that. That's pretty bad.
It's uncanny. It's like being there.
You don't need to wait on the internet. Just watch Breakfast in the Morning for your Michael Jackson experience.